From India, let's travel now to Mexico. I heard this next story, Tia Miseria, for the first time from storyteller Olga Loya, and I immediately fell in love with it. The word tia is Spanish for aunt, like aunt and uncle, and miseria means misery. Misery is another word for when things are really lousy. That means her name was Aunt Lousy. Now, that's not the name she was given when she was born. It was a name given to her by these little brats in town. When I tell the story, I use both Spanish and English. Hear now the story of Tia Miseria.
Había una vez una vieja mujer que se llamaba Tia Miseria. Long ago, there was an old woman, and her name was Tia Miseria. Oh, Tia Miseria, she was such a sweet woman. Era una mujer muy amable. She had her little vegetable garden, her jardín de verduras. She had her little chickens, her little pollitos, and she'd say, "Oh, mis pollitos." And her chickens, they would go like this. And she'd say, "Oh, mis pollitos." But her favorite thing was her pear tree, her árbol de peras. Oh, she loved those pears. And whenever they were ripe, she would grab one, and she'd marvel at it, and she'd go like this. Take a bite out of it. Qué deliciosa. Delicious. Ooh, qué rica. She loved those pears. But somebody else in town loved those pears, these brats, these little ninos traviesos. This is what they would do. Those little brats, they would jump over the stone wall, climb up the pear tree, grab a pear, take a bite out of it, throw it at the chickens. Yeah, take another pear, take only one bite out of it, waste the rest of it, throw it at Tia Miseria. Stick out their tongues and they go like this. And then they go, Tia, Tia, Tia Miseria. Can y'all do that with me right now? Tia, Tia, Tia Miseria. Oh, Tia Miseria, she'd get so angry, she'd run up to the tree and she'd say, Bajen, bajen, bajen de mi árbol, which means come down, come down, come down from my tree. And they would just keep going like this, Tia, Tia, Tia Miseria. And when she wasn't looking, they'd jump out of the tree and they'd run away laughing, going, ah. Well, one day there was a knock at Tia Miseria's door. Now, for this knock, it's our knuckle. It hits the door, and you go like this. Ready? Wait for the knuckle, though. Oh, hello. It was this old man, un viejo. And he said, oh, Tia Miseria, tengo hambre. I'm so hungry. Could I have something to eat? She said, yes, yes, come in, sit down, siéntense. Told you she was nice. And she went and she got him some arroz, which in English is. She went and she got him some frijoles, which in English is. She went and she got him some tortillas, which in English is. Yeah, very good. Tortillas. And he made a taco, cebolla, some onions, cilantro, chiles. And when he finished, he said, Tia Miseria, you have been good to me, I'm going to be good to you. Soy un mago. Yeah, I'm a magician. Any wish you want, un deseo, I'll give it to you. She said, a wish, un deseo. Let me see. I know what I want. I want silver, plata. No. I know what I want. I want gold, oro. No. I know what I want. I have this pear tree. These little brats are always climbing up it. They won't come down when I want them to. I want you to put a spell on that pear tree that anybody who climbs up it cannot come down until I say the magic words. Las palabras mágicas. And the magic words will be, bajen, bajen, bajen de mi árbol. Done. Well, the next day, who came back? Yeah, little brats. They jumped over the stone wall. They climbed up the pear tree. They grabbed a pear, threw it at the chickens, threw it at Tia Miseria. Tia Miseria. But this day, Tia Miseria just stood on the porch, sipping her coffee and smiling to the boys. Tia Miseria. No se enoja. ¿Qué le pasa? She's not getting mad. If she's not getting mad, maybe it means she's up to something. And it's no fun to pick on somebody if they don't get mad. Let's just get out of here. And they tried to get out of the tree. We're stuck. Tia Miseria, we're stuck. Please help us out of the tree. And Tia Miseria very calmly put down her cup of coffee. I'll let you boys down if you promise me one thing. Promise me never to come back here again. Nunca jamás por aquí. I promise. Yeah, we promise. And she said the magic words. Bajen, bajen, bajen de mi árbol. The kids came out of the tree, jumped over the stone wall, and you know what? They never bothered her. But Tia Miseria was an old woman. And what happens to people when they become old? They finally die. And one day, there was a knock at the door. Get ready for the knock, everyone. Nice. She opened up the door. Ooh. There was death. La Muerte. Death. The Grim Reaper. Some cultures say that when it's your time to die, the Grim Reaper, this tall skeleton wearing a robe and carrying a scythe, a stick with a long blade on it, comes to your door, and he said this to Tia Miseria. Se te llegó la hora. Which in English means, time to die. Oh well, time to die. So she followed death out the door and she passed by her vegetable garden. Bye-bye, broccoli. I like broccoli. She passed by her chickens. Oh, bye-bye, mis pollitos. And you know, chickens, they never know if anything's changed. They just kept going, "Buck-ah! Buck-ah!" Kind of like broccoli. And then she passed by her audible de peras, and she said, "Oh, my pears." Hey, Death. Death, wait, Death. Let's get some pears for the trip. Tia Miseria. He pulled out a long scroll with all these names on it. Look, I've got a lot of people to pick up today. Oh, look here. Storyteller Michael Katz. Oh, he's got another story to tell. He can wait. Let's get some pears. All right, go ahead. Get some pears. Oh, no. Soy vieja. I'm too old to climb up the tree. Tú sube. You climb up the tree. All right. Tia Miseria, let me out of this tree. No. So she left death up there for an hour, a day, a week, a month, a year. Well, with death stuck up in the tree, that means nobody's going to die. Con la muerte atorada en el árbol, nadie moría. It's good news, right? Yeah. Not actually for everybody. Because one day there was a knock at her door. Get ready. And when she opened up the door, there was her oldest friend, su más vieja amiga. Oh, this old woman, Tia Miseria, knew her whole life. She was the sweetest woman. And the old woman said, "Oh, Tia Miseria, my body, it hurts all over. Really, it's time for me to die. Please let death down from the tree." And Tia Miseria's heart opened up to her old friend and said, "For you, I will let death down." Death! Hey, Death! I'm gonna let you down, but you have to promise me one thing. Never come back for me. I promise. And Tia Miseria said the magic words, "Bajen, bajen, bajen de mi árbol." Death came down from the tree, picked up Tia Miseria's old friend, and disappeared. Now, you know what they say in Mexico? They say that death has kept his promise. And because of that, we're stuck with misery here on earth. But kids and grown-ups, keep your eyes out for misery. We know how enticing misery and staying in our misery can be. Don't be like the boys. Don't be like death. Don't let yourself get stuck up in misery's tree. Because we all know misery loves company. And that's the story of Tia Miseria.